why is it that an atheist party, which is in control of a temple, would in fact look into what organization is in the temple premises and why it should be banned? Why is that the CPI has taken a toughened stand when it comes to the issue about RSS using the temple grounds for its exercises?
Look, let me tell you one thing first, very clear to all the spectators and viewers of your channel. RSS is not a cultural organization. RSS is a political organization and a very divisive ideology. That ideology cannot be allowed from or to run from the premises of the religious organizations. People believe in religion, that is their faith. We allowed, we agreed, everybody should agree. But at the same time, if the temple is being used for divisive activities, for communal agenda, for making bombs, the day before yesterday itself, two of the RSS activists has been arrested from a temple. They were making bombs. So, and this is not the first example making bombs from the RSS town. Earlier also this has been found. You know, during the Sabriwala temple movement, when they were behind that movement, RSS and BJP, they threw the bomb on the police from the temple premises. So this cannot be allowed. Second thing, as far as control of the temple is concerned, there are always a trust of high value transactions wherever the temple receives because of corruption issues and because of the developmental issues. For example, even Varshney Devi has a shrine trust where the chief secretary and the secretary of the government of Jammu and Kashmir is a member. So this is everywhere there because it cannot be allowed to run like this because the state provide the facilities in and around the temples and for facilitating the pilgrimage. Facilitating the pilgrimage also amounts to a money. It is not an easy job nowadays because pilgrimage has become a type of a tourism in India now. So you have to understand the material conditions before taking it. As far as ban is concerned, yes, the Communist Party of India, the CPIM, and the communists all over the world
Into it,
and in
Varshney.
India are of the view that all
Dinesh, let me
devices
get into this.
should be banned.
When you ban something over here, everybody knows it is not to do with religion. It has to do with politics. Your party or your allied party with a left-leaning view is in power in Kerala. I mean, we cannot deny that fact. And right now, their worry is that the temple grounds, which is part of the temple properties, is being used for recruitment of the RSS. That is the truth. So you want to stop that recruitment from happening at the temple premises because the RSS viewpoints align with theological viewpoints of Hinduism and it's easy to attract them. So you don't want that to happen. Isn't that's the politics behind it, isn't it?
Look, those who say that using the temple premises and we are using the temple premises for RSS politics, RSS recruitment is not a politics, is the biggest politics.
Lieutenant Commander Gokul Chandran, how is it that you view this issue? Well, a complete ban. In fact, this has happened from 2016. Every time the circular is put out, that it comes with a warning and saying that implement it. It's not happening, but they're saying implement it as soon as possible. How do you see this by the CPI in Kerala?
Yeah, good afternoon, gentlemen. See, first of all, I disagree with the view that the Kerala and Tamil Nadu are ruled by atheist parties and hence there is some problem.
Isn't it case? I mean, isn't that the
I'll
case?
tell you,
Isn't the left front that speaks on Marxism and the basis of Marxism is state atheism?
But the fact is, yeah, I agree that it is they are atheist parties. But the fact is that the best run temples all over the nation are in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. There is no dispute regarding that. So even though it is the atheist parties which is running the government, they are not showing any shortage in running the temples and taking the any religious festival, let it be, it is being done very beautifully by both the governments. In here, the problem is not about Hinduism or Hindu. The problem here is RSS. Professor told regarding RSS as a political outfit, the mother of BJP. I will one step ahead. I will go and say RSS is a militant organization which safeguards the militant organizations like BHP and Bajrang Dal and they can't have a place inside the temple which is owned by the public. It is a public property, and RSS cannot have any catch over the temple lands or the temple. RSS, we know how much they indulge in religious hatred towards the other communities. We all know this. Such an organization, because in a state like Kerala, where people coexist in a very happy way, in such a state, RSS taking control of temples or RSS conducting its programs in temple cannot be tolerated, and the government has reiterated again and again that these activities of RSS in temple premises should stop. And not only the Communist Party which is ruling, even the opposition UDF is of the same opinion that RSS cannot have its say in temple. Because tomorrow CPM might want to conduct a big rally in one of the temple grounds, or the Congress Party wants to conduct something in a temple ground. So nothing should be allowed. If RSS is conducting today, then tomorrow some other organization will come that we need the temple land to conduct so and so exercise. Sorry, RSS is a militant organization, and it doesn't have the, it is not the custodian of the Hindus or the Hinduism. So they cannot own the temples, and they cannot conduct its program in temple. As individuals, they can come to temple, worship and go out like any other Hindus, but as an organization, they shouldn't be entering the temple.
Sanjeev, how do you see this circular, this ban, and the fact that one of the Radhakrishnan has used is that, see, there is this effort on the part of the temple to understand the will of the deity. So they call it as the Deva Prashnam, to find out what is the will of the deity. So the question that he has asked is, have they in fact asked the will of the deity when they were having it, some of the properties of the temple, given for commercial interest? Did they ask for that? And if they have not asked for that, why are they making hullabulla about the ban on the RSS? How do you in fact see this ban controversy in Kerala?
First of all, I really oppose. RSS is not a political organization. It is not a political party. Have ever been invented, originated in 1925. Almost 100 years are going to happen with great pomp and show in the coming couple of years. Has RSS has given any nomination papers, any candidate in the Indian Constitution? Never. It has never taken part in any political elections till date in India. So, Election Commission of India, there is no registration of Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh RSS as a political party. So, these professors or so-called whatsoever, I know how ignorant they are misguiding. Each and everyone knows. Everybody has got mobile information in his pocket.
Okay.
So, RSS is not a political organization. First of all, make it very clear.
Rahul Easwar, in fact, you have seen all the temples in Kerala. You have known how Kerala's temples, in fact, have been grounds for a lot of people coming in. I mean, Trishur Puram, you have everybody coming into this thing. There is no temple in Kerala that does not attract crowds from all communities everywhere. But now this controversy is coming up again over RSS being given temple grounds for its exercises, and this started in 2016, where Surendran, then Devaswom Board minister, said that temples are being made into storage of, it's become storehouses of weapons. How do you see this as a person who is from Kerala, as a person who's been a Hindu in Kerala, fighting for rights of Hindus in Kerala at the same time, and you know how it is a very syncretic tradition when it comes to temple grounds? How do you see this controversy, latest controversy coming in?
Three submissions. First, as a Hindu activist from Kerala, I have immense respect to RSS, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. I don't belong to them, neither I have attended shakhas. But in this particular thing, see, every Hindu should be welcomed into the temple. RSS is an organization that has done immense service to Hindu community, especially after the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi and the death of Sardar Patel. Hindu community was left kind of orphaned, and it was Sangh which gave Hindu community a framework. So RSS is a cultural organization, not a political organization, even though RSS also has BJP as a political party which is closely affiliated to it. But RSS at the essence is a dharmic, patriotic organization that should be allowed to perform. Similarly with NSS, Nair Service Society, SNDP, other Hindu backward and forward organization, all should be allowed inside the temple. Just like our Muslim Christian brothers have the mosque and church as the center of their social life, we Hindus need to have temple as the center of our daily life or our cultural life. So every organization should be welcomed, including RSS, including NSS, including SNDP, including Gandhians, including Art of Living, including Madhavardandamai. All the organizations should be welcomed. The whole idea of banning or alienating or pushing away anyone is not Hindu culture. Hindu culture is all embracing, like Mahatma Gandhi. Had Mahatma Gandhi been alive, would he even think of banning RSS in these temples? He would rather call for RSS and all the organization for a common satsang. We need to have a Gandhian attitude towards such things. And RSS is Hindu cultural warriors. I humbly diverge with them in 2 or 3 aspects, but at the same point of time, they have done great service to the nation. We shouldn't forget the service they have done to Hindu community and Hindustan. And the whole idea of alienating RSS or abusing them has become fashionable in the so-called pseudo-secular circles. That is unfortunate. Even right now, it is shown Guruji Golwalkar, who I consider one of the gurus. Guruji Golwalkar is a legendary Hindu sage who has done so much for our community. So let everyone come to the temple. Let everyone use the temple ground, including NSS, RSS, and other organizations, without any politics. And let every cultural organization be a part of the temple ecosystem. Is that not the system we have? And if I can conclude in one line, en route Shabarimala, one of the greatest temples in India where crores of Hindus go, we ritually worship in a Muslim mosque of Wavar and a Christian church of Volita. That is the nature of inclusivity we are proud of as Indians. So please remember, RSS is also a part of that pluralism and vibrance. Invite them inside temples. All the temple maryadas and system and acharas need to be observed for sure. But at the same point of time, don't alienate RSS, because they are a great cultural organization who has done immense service to the Hindu community.
But
disagree with them ideologically.